Hello, Levi Squad. Welcome to a new episode. This is going to be a three-part episode where I'm going to explain why William Afton's a great villain in first the games, then the books, and then finally the movies. First off, this is the game. See, William Afton's a good villain, but he's also a good character in design and as a character. Why do I say that? Well, it's because how they portray him in most of the games. Like in FNAF 3, he doesn't talk, which makes him more terrifying as a villain. But when we actually get to hear his voice in Ultimate Custom Night, it sounds just like how some people will expect. And the character design, great, where it shows each shows William Afton combined with the suit. And you're wondering, how is William Afton a great villain in his own right, just without being Springtrap? Well, as we know, the purple guy, he created this whole crap. So, if you have anyone to thank William. Thanks to the purple guy, aka William Afton. So, William Afton is around 50-ish when the first Fredbear started. I did the math, by the way. So, that means he will be around 50 when around the crying child's death. So yeah, so that means William Afton knows a lot. He even was around 10 years old when World War II happened. So yeah, and plus he lived there in the Great Depression. What do you expect? And that's where he fell in love with animatronics. But how does this make him a good villain? Well, it shows that he's not just pure evil. He lost a lot of things. His family, and back in the day, he only had one thing in happiness. His family, actually two. His family and the Fredbear Singing Show. And he wanted to bring that just like Walt Disney. He wants to bring his creations to life. See, just like how Game Theory explains it, he was expired. Wait, no. He modeled the designs of the suits, like the costumes, around the Walt Disney things, but with his own animatronics. Suits. So yeah, that's why William Afton, he's not just pure evil as a character. He's broken as a character. And as a character's perspective, he is honestly, in my opinion, the best villain in gaming history. And you might be saying, what about Bowser? Well, Bowser does have moments, but William Afton gets more dived down if you put the story together. So, unlike Bowser, who is just, you can figure it out by just playing the games. But you have to figure out William Afton's. So, that means you have to figure it out. Figure it out. Unless you have to watch Game Theory, which, by the way, you co-host, you're not that bad. You might be one of the better options of the co-hosts of Game Theory from the other ones that we see from the other channels. Yeah. And by the way, he's also British. Which makes sense. He's British. It's cool. In a way. But he's allergic to apples. Okay, moving on from the Game Theory name, I'm more about FNAF, but I will do Poppy Playtime Theory sometimes. But when we get more information. Okay. That's all I want to explain for this part. Goodbye, y'all.